Alzheimer's disease is a huge epidemic in the U.S. today. About 5.3 million people are victims of Alzheimer's disease. This means that about 5.2 million families have to take care of their loved one with this horrible disease. The other 0.1% of Alzheimer's victims live in assisted living homes or in nursing homes. Dealing with an Alzheimer's patient can be extremely difficult and frustrating. I would know because my grandma had Alzheimer's. There are several stages in the process of destruction of Alzheimer's disease, and the further the disease progresses, the harder and more intense the caregiving is. I know that as a teenager, you feel as though every moment should be spent fun and crazy. Unfortunately, that isn't reality for me or for anybody really. My grandmother lived with my parents and I, and she had Alzheimer's disease and could get hard to handle. A little while after we suspected that she had Alzheimer's disease, she fell trying to get out of bed and broke her hip. She was in the hospital for about 5 months trying to fully recover. After she was ready to move out of the hospital, but she wasn't fully ready to go home, we decided to put her in a nursing home. She was in the nursing home we put her in the nursing home to try to speed up the recovery process. Unfortunately, it kind of did the opposite of that. She fell and managed to dislocate her hip about 7 times during her stay in the nursing home. About 2 months into her recovery, her beloved husband and my grandpa got very sick and passed away about a month later. Dealing with an Alzheimer's patient is very difficult, and it will include reminding the patient to do things over and over and over again, dressing the patient and doing day-to-day activities that you and me can do without even thinking about. In the final stages of Alzheimer's disease, the patient often forgets their own name, their own birthday, they often hallucinate, they have a short attention span, there are dramatic changes in their personality, and it often takes their life, as it did for my grandmother. She often broke down and cried about her loss, which increased the progression of her Alzheimer's disease. Studies have shown that any stress on the body really does increase the progression of Alzheimer's disease. Unfortunately, there is no real treatment for Alzheimer's disease. There are medications that can be taken to slow down the progression of Alzheimer's disease, but these often make the symptoms worse. With the help of your donations, we might just be able to find a cure for Alzheimer's disease. Many people live as though they have nothing to lose, when really they have everything to lose. I know from experience that taking things for granted is never the right choice. Embrace everything you have. For all you know, it could vanish in a matter of months, as it did for me. Precious moments can never be replaced, so go fill your memory bank today. Thank you.